Welcome back to another episode of Teachers in Transition, the podcast and YouTube channel. My name is Kitty Boitnott. I am the owner of Boitnott Coaching, LLC, and the founder of Teachers in Transition. I consider myself a heart-centered career transition and job search coach to burnt-out teachers who are ready to make a career change but don't know how or where to begin. I'm also a certified stress management coach, and because of that, I alternate topics each week. One week talking about career transition, and on alternating weeks, I talk about stress management strategies. This week, the topic is stress. And this week, of course, is the highlight of the week will be Christmas this weekend. We are well into the 2021 holiday season, which is rife with all kinds of stressful events, from parties where we're trying to make good impressions to family get-togethers where there might be strife or tension, to considering the loss of a loved one from this year. Perhaps this is the first Christmas without someone in your family. For me, it's the first Christmas without my brother, and it's going to be a difficult period for myself and my sister, because firsts are always hard. And a lot of people have lost a lot of people this year. So there's sadness around that, and stress goes along with sadness. And then there's the hustle and bustle of making sure you've bought just the right gift for everybody, and worrying about making sure that all the cooking and baking and stuff that you need to do for the holidays gets done. As a result of all of that, people tend to be more tense, more stressed, more worn out during the holidays than during other times of the year. And because of that, a few years ago, I created a cheat sheet around stress management strategies for the holidays. Now, these are strategies you can use any time of the year, and I've included them in other items that I've created over the years. But this particular cheat sheet is on how to de-stress during the holidays. And I've got 7 strategies that I'm going to share with you today. And I hope that maybe even just one of them will be useful to you. So the first one is to stay hydrated. During the wintertime, depending on where you live, of course, if you're down in Florida or one of the southern states where it's not so cold and you don't feel restricted to being indoors, it's a different situation. But in many parts of the country, this time of year is when we retreat to the indoors. We have on our furnaces and our fireplaces, which tend to dry out the air. And because we're surrounded by dry air, we tend to dry out that much faster. So one of the things that you can do to help to manage your stress is to stay hydrated, which means perhaps drinking a little more water than you would ordinarily do. And you need to drink before you start to feel thirsty. Once you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And so you need to be drinking a little bit throughout the day. And if you don't like water, green tea is a good substitute. Water is the best because it's not cluttered up with a lot of other elements like sugar and sodium that you might find in soft drinks or even sports drinks that are recommended, but not necessarily all that good for you. You want to stay away from anything that has sugar in it, anything that's going to hype you up or give you more sugar than you need. And you want to stay away from drinks that have been loaded up with other chemicals and sodium, because sodium can have a negative impact on your blood pressure. So water's best, but if you can't tolerate water, at least use a substitute like a low-calorie green tea that you can stay hydrated with. You want to, I know this is the season of goodies, and I just attended an event yesterday where there were so many goodies you couldn't decide which one you wanted first. But this is a time of the year where we need to, in addition to managing the number of sweets that we eat. Also manage your nutrition. Eat some green vegetables. Eat some salads to avoid gathering up all the extra calories for the holidays. Stick with green leafy vegetables and whole grains and whole fruits and vegetables from the produce department. Eat with an eye toward keeping your body well nourished during the holidays. Don't just load up on sugar, because of course that's, if you have a tendency toward diabetes, that's going to just exacerbate your diabetes. It's going to make you feel sluggish and heavy during the holidays, and then you'll just have regrets at the beginning of the year and have to go on that famous first of the year diet. So you can avoid some of that by managing what you eat during the holidays. You want to try to get some exercise in, even if it's just a brisk walk through the neighborhood 5 times a week, because exercise can help to de-stress yourself. It can, the endorphins can help with your stress. It will help to clear the cobwebs in your head. You can take a meditative walk to help calm yourself. So walking is an excellent exercise, but you can also go to the gym a couple days during this week, since Christmas is on Saturday and most places aren't going to start closing down probably until Friday. You've got today, at least, maybe Thursday, to get in an extra workout. Pay attention to your sleep. Most adults need somewhere between 6.5 and 8 hours of sleep each night. And so you need to create a sleep hygiene. Go to bed at the same time each evening and try to get up at the same time every morning, so that your body becomes regulated to the time and amount of sleep that you individually and uniquely need. Don't forget the importance of breathing. I actually have an app on my phone that reminds me periodically to take a mindful breath. You can do that, or you can just put a Post-it on your computer to remind yourself. You need to stand periodically and you need to breathe periodically if you work at your computer much of the day. It's also helpful, especially during the stressful period, the holiday period, to create a practice of prayer or meditation or both. Get reconnected with your higher power, whatever it is for you, whatever you call your higher power, whether it's God, the universe, source, the creator, whatever it is for you. Reconnect with that energetic source and remind yourself that you are not alone. There is a power greater than yourself that you can plug into, just like you can take a lamp cord and plug it into the electricity so that it lights up. Without plugging it in, it won't light up. You have to have that source, that energy source from the electrical unit in the wall. Plug yourself into your higher power and reconnect. And finally, don't forget that the holiday season, just like any time of the year, is a time for fun, relaxing, taking care of yourself. I'm going for a massage this week, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. Last week, I went for a mani-pedi and treated myself to that. It had been a few weeks since I had done that, so I did that for myself for the holidays. Do whatever works for you, whether it's a walk with your partner or time with your pets, time with your children or your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews. Take the time to enjoy the moments. One of the things that will bring me solace this Christmas, being the first Christmas without my brother, is all of the previous Christmases that we spent together. The laughs that we had, the stories that we told, the camaraderie that we had as siblings, as adults, memories that we shared. Don't miss out on those. Because when your loved one is gone, that's what you've got, your memories. And you need those to hold you together during the sad and stressful times of the year. What I wish for you are happy holidays, times that you can enjoy, times that you can de-stress before you have to go back to school after the first of the year. And if you would like to talk, if you'd like a copy of the cheat sheet on how to de-stress during the holidays, there's a link in the show notes that you can take advantage of. In addition to that, you can also make an appointment if you like. I am working through the holidays. I have some slots in my calendar for next week. If you'd like to talk about how you can use 2022 to help you find the new job or new career change that you want, let's chat. So sign up at teachersintransition.com/calendar. That's teachersintransition.com/calendar. Let's just have a complimentary discussion, a discovery session about whether or not the new coaching cohort that I'm starting on January 3rd is a good fit for you. We will be starting work on how to transition from the classroom into a new career in 2022 on January 3rd for a 16-week period to work our way through the Jumpstart Your Job Search program and figure out what it is that you want to do with yourself in your next career and how to make it happen. So teachersintransition.com/calendar if you'd like to learn more. That's it for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next week.